Greetings all and welcome back to Globbits Gaming Channel. I've got a replay for you today sent in to me by GJCD and he's in his Hellcat and we're on Malinogron in an encounter battle. He's one of mine, he's from the Globbs clan and he already starts at the start of the game asking the heavies to go up the hill and scouts in the middle and all that kind of stuff, been a bit of a general rommel. Now looking at the teams, he's going to have his work cut out for him to make this work. He hasn't got percentages put on the on XVM, but I guarantee you that this was not a high percentage chance to win.
Let's get this show on the road.
Now, he's in his Hellcat, and he's basically, I don't like to use this term, but the team he's with aren't exactly fantastic. So, he's going to have to play a little bit conservative on this one, and he's going to have to pick his shots. Now, for some reason, the friendly team are already killing each other. That KV-1... Alright, Srubeck, whatever his name is, already shot our KV-1S in the arse, which is fantastic. So they're living up to their reputation. So we're going to call this team a bunch of scrubs. I was personally raging at this replay when I was watching it. So he's taken up a good spot. Plenty of distance between him and that KV-1S. Plants a good shot into him. And he spots a Hellcat. He's going to regret not shooting this Hellcat later on. He takes a shot at the T-34. He's trying to spread the loving around. He's prioritising targets, seeing what you can kill and shooting things that have got the most threat, which is all good. Now, just going to draw your attention to the map. The team haven't even moved. There's a Wolverine and a T-34 that have gone up the hill, and everyone else literally have just turned their turrets and watched and looked at what's happening in the cap circle. Not the cap circle, the starting circle. So, GJ's pretty much on his own here. The KV-1 turns blue, which is fantastic, which means his team killed somebody, and everyone else just turns around and watches him. And the T-34 is crying out for help. And the KV-1S, the dumbass check, which is a really cool name. I don't know what it means, but it's really cool. He's basically the guy that he shot, and he's asking for everybody to report him. A tip from the top, guys: if this happens in battle, from now on, do not shoot the blue player. Wargaming will deal with him. He will get himself a ban. If you kill him, so will you. Alright, so you've been warned. Okay, so the team's finally started to spread out. Now, GJ's got binos, camouflage, and I assume a rammer due to the 6.9 second reload on this tank. So he's gone for rammer, binos, and camouflage, using it as a, I would like to say, camping tank destroyer. Cracking shot on the T-28 there. He's basically using the Hellcat's strength and its speed for its relocation purposes. I mean, I tend to get myself in quite a lot of bother with the Hellcat. I basically race off and do something stupid and get myself killed. The only criticism I have with GJ's replay, not the gameplay in any way, shape or form, is his ammunition loadout. The ammunition loadout in a Hellcat, they're not blessed with a capacious ammo rack. They only get 30 shells, I believe, if I remember rightly. 30 shells. So he has 24 AP and 6 high explosive, and that's going to come back and bite him in the arse. Watch this space. Good kill on that Cromwell. Very strong medium tank there. It's always good to shoot, but Cromwells if you can. Oh, and he's going to get the kill shot on the Wolverine if he's lucky. Oh, he missed it. Oh, he missed it by millimetres. Never mind. Prioritise another target. Easy 2. Oof, no. See, he's being intelligent with his shots. He's looking around, see if he can see anything else. There we go. T-150. Strong, top tier, heavy. Yeah, priority target, that guy. And look at the team, though. The team have now spread out. Hardly anybody's gone to meet the threat on the hill. Basically, because anybody that went up that ramp, because they spent too much time pissing around at the start, they didn't manage to get a good shot on the easy 2 there. They didn't manage to get into an advantageous position. They've given the enemy their hill. But because GJ's got camouflage net, he's in a Hellcat, he gets the bonus of being a tank destroyer. He can shoot these guys with impunity. He can just shoot them because they can't see him. He has actually got 6th sense on this tank, and up to now, oh, T-150's going for it. Okay, now GJ is trying to lead the T-150. I'm going to do a couple of videos in the next couple of days on things like aiming, the difference between lead and ambush method when you're aiming, and also going to do some videos on certain tanks that we're going to see in team battles. I'm just going to do a bit of a review for the guys in the clan on things like the IS-3. Good shot on that Wolverine, took out the Wolverine. I'll do a few videos on some of the mainstream tanks to give you a bit of an idea where to actually shoot them if you can. Now I was a bit concerned there where that KV-1 had actually spotted him, but it turns out he hasn't. Sixth Sense hasn't gone off yet. All he needs to do is making a run for it. Oh, missed. Go on, get him. Get him. Yes, good strike. 6-second reload. Is he going to get in cover? Yes. Oh, poo. Never mind. But Wolverine comes through. Now this Wolverine spots him. Sixth Sense goes up and the Wolverine donks his shot and pays for it with his life. He's up to 5 kills. Look at his ammo load. He's only got 3 AP shells left and 6 high explosive. You don't want to be shooting the turret on an easy 2 if he's got the stock turret. Stock turret on the easy 2 is very, very, very strong. And I think that hit the gunman as well. But he's using the gun depression of the Hellcat. And look at the team though. Look at the team. Now you don't need to be a genius to realise. Let's just pause it there. Your threat is coming from the north. And these guys have decided to flank round this way. Now I don't understand their reasoning. I'm no tactical genius myself, but this is pretty daft. They've left Hellcat alone against heavy tanks. Thankfully, with a bit of skill, he managed to take out. But he's out of armour-piercing ammunition. Me personally, like I said at the start, the only criticism on this replay is the 6 high explosive shells. There's no need to take 6. I only carry at maximum 2. The only thing I would use them for is for shooting at things like Borsigs, other Hellcats, or resetting caps. To be honest with you, if you look at the extra, I'm just going to pop the map up now. The extra damage you get, 320 versus 240. It's not worth it, but the purpose of high explosive for resetting caps is you don't have to penetrate, you just have to hit them and blow his tracks off or something, or do some sort of damage to reset a cap. But this is where it's come to bite him in the arse. He's on 6 kills, he's got himself a top gun. Now thankfully there are some squishy tanks still left on the enemy team. There's an enemy Hellcat, which we saw at the start. There's a T-40, KV-1, there's a KV-1S, I believe. Is it KV-1S? No, T-34-85. So he's got ammunition, but it's not the best type of ammunition. Now, thankfully, this Cromwell decides to come and help him. He's seen the threat, he's recognised the threat, and he's realised that the Hellcat needs help, and he's come up to help him. Now, where GJ actually wants him to go is to where that KV-1 is, up in A9. He wants him to spot the KV-1. Now, with hindsight, 2020 that it is, it's a good job the Cromwell didn't spot that KV-1. Because I wouldn't like GJ at this point to shoot his high explosive ammunition at the KV-1. He's not going to be able to really do any damage to him, because if we look at the thing, the KV-1's still on 380 health. It's unlikely the KV-1 is going to be able to be finished off in 6 rounds, even if he's lucky. If you hit high valued armour, say the turret for example, you're going to do less and less damage. But he goes down to where the Hellcat was, which is good because Hellcats are squishy. We can absolutely wreck the Hellcat, and there he is. Fantastic. Now, unfortunately, he hasn't got shots on him, so he repositions, keeping in mind that KV-1's up on the hill. It doesn't just rush forward. He makes sure there's a bush between his arse and the KV-1 on the hill. And oh, beautiful! Look at this. I guarantee that shot went in. Don't know how much damage it did, but it definitely went in. And there's a KV-1 that thinks it's a TOG. He thinks it's a TOG. Oh, he's reduced him 25 health. Yes. Managed to get him to secure 7 kills. Oh, there's the T-40. Pray for RNG. Pray for RNG. No, he missed. 3 rounds remaining. Come on, GJ. Come on, GJ. High explosive. Oh, he's hit him. He's crit him. He's took his tracks off. 2 rounds remaining. 100 health. Odds are he's going to do it.
Critical hit.
Oh. On 4 health. And look at the KV-1 in chat. Managed to take him out. Now the KV-1 in chat's actually doing a bit of sarcasm there, asking him really, shooting him with HE. But he doesn't realise, and GJ's about to tell him, he's got no ammunition left. He's ran out of ammo. However, it's 5v2. I'm sure that 5 players, even one without any ammunition, can take out a Hellcat that's on 451 health and a KV-1 that's on 300 health. I'm sure they can take him out, right? Well, we'll see. Okay, I'm just going to speed the replay up slightly. Basically, the 4 players remaining that have actually got ammunition go after the Hellcat. We're just going to speed up the replay a little bit. And then we spot the KV-1. Now, thankfully, GJ is in a bush location, alright, and he's safe. And Puro Aiko, the T-150 on the enemy team, decides to tell everybody else where that guy is. So, thank you for cheating, enemy player. You're out on YouTube. Is he AFK, they ask? He's moving. He's not AFK. Is he in an advantageous position to stop what's going to happen next? No. So what would you do in GJ's shoes here? Well, the only thing you can do is give the friendly team vision. So that's exactly what he does. He's basically going to drive up to the mountain, okay, and try and spot him. And our team decide to camp. He's telling them, GJ reminds his team, I have no ammunition whatsoever, I'm just going to spot for you. Gets himself spotted, and I didn't know this could happen. I didn't know Hellcats were powerful enough to do this. See how far he gets up this hill. He's trying to proxy spot. Are we going to kill this KV-1? What do you reckon? Nah, I'm going to fast forward it. Basically, they don't get a chance to kill him. They let him off with a survival, and they cap for the win. Much to GJ's rage, as it were. Let's just have a look at the post-game stats on that one. Alright, post-game stats then. Earned him a Mastery Badge, a Radley Walters, High Caliber, and a Top Gun. Not a bad effort. He had to work his arse off in that replay. Credit to where credit's due on that one. If you have to shoot all the ammunition in your tank in order to secure a victory, you know you've done well. Not really much else to say about that, if I'm perfectly honest with you. Really, really good effort there. Earned himself 97,000 credits and 4,000 experience. Now, it is a ×2 with premium, but still a good effort. Good enough to net him 1,300 base experience. 1,300 base experience. That is over double anyone else on his team. The enemy team, I feel sorry for the enemy Hellcat. Yeah, the two Hellcats absolutely shone in this game. The enemy Hellcat got 5 kills with 2,200 damage. Just to put it into perspective, 4 players on our team. In fact, 6 players. In fact, 8 players got less than 250 damage in that game. Yeah, so poor old JG had to do the majority of the damage there. Just shrink the... Keeps doing that for some reason. 3,309 damage. 30 shots fired, 23 direct hits, 21 penetrations. Not a bad effort. The only thing, like I've said it before in the replay, the only criticism I've got of that entire thing was your ammo loadout. When you're in a tank that's got limited ammunition, you can't afford to carry 6 rounds of high explosive. Now, whether you agree with that or not is up to you, but that's personally myself. I only carry a couple of HE in any of my tanks. They are situational, they are useful in some games. I mean, I have wrecked things like ball sigs with a high explosive shot from an IS-3, don't get me wrong. Okay, I've had a few glitch replays in as well. I've had lots of other replays. I'm going to concentrate on a couple of my clanners. I've got a game to show you from Flan, and then I'm going to get on with my glitch compilation. Keep sending them in. I've got 3 so far. I need at least 6 to make a half-decent compilation. So more to follow later. I hope you enjoyed that replay, guys, as always. What can I say? What was I going to say? Oh yeah, if you can like my videos as well. This is one thing I understand about YouTube. The more likes you get, the higher it puts you up in the ranking type things. What I'd like to do is any subscriber that watches any of my videos from now on, if you're a sub, could you like it for me? It's just a small request. Could you like the video? I want to know how many of my videos are actually being watched by my subs and how many people are watching it from elsewhere. Right, so just like it as well. It pops up in the ratings. Hopefully that'll make it rank it higher when you search for it. Hopefully that'll help improve the channel. It's a little thing. Just click the button once. Alright, enough said. Take care of yourselves, guys, and I will see you next time. Bye now.